It has been too long since I did an account fixing video. I am on Bling's account today, and as you see, they are AR46, almost AR47. You can't even do characters' final ascensions, right, until adventure rank 50. But you can, start farming 5-star artifacts at AR45. Let's see what this Xiao build is like. 1400 attack with... okay, honestly, this was a much better Xiao build than I expected for this player's investment. Anyway, Bling has a couple simple requests. They basically wanted me to help them level up some things. So that includes, character leveling, artifacts, and then their final goal was hoping to be able to clear level 8 of the Spiral Abyss. They're currently at floor 6, chamber 1, which does, of course, require 2 teams. One thing I want to get out of the way real quick here. If you are interested in me fixing your account in the future, I do intend to make more of these videos, more than every, 2 months that I've been doing lately. I should make a lot more of these videos, considering how successful they are. Link is in the description and comments below. Now, at this AR level, I don't think there's not really a circumstance of, oh, your account needs to be fixed, because your account is actually only getting started. I know it might feel like it, depending on how casually you play the game, it might take a while to get to AR46, right? But on the scope of what you can achieve as far as character investment level in Genshin, this is a wee baby account. Even if Bling has put in 80 hours in the game picking flowers or whatever, on a character investment level, this is very oh, they have these wings. What? I don't have these wings. I want these wings. All right, enough ramblings. Let's see, what do we got? Well, first let's look at characters. We have, I mean, that's a surprisingly high number of 5 stars, actually. And of course, they have Xiao. They have Fischl, that's good. They have Xingqiu, Xiangling. I'm gonna guess none of these characters have their, yep. I was checking for C4 Xiangling. That actually makes Xiangling quite worthwhile. What about Bennett, C1? Yeah, nice, okay, good. Xingqiu, C2? Hey, nice. Having Keqing and Tignari is a pretty big win, I feel like. Xiao was not a terrible character, of course, but he has some problems as far as getting him to an investment level where he can start clearing endgame content, notably in that he really wants heavily invested supports. Bling told me, by the way, that they log in and play the game just whenever they feel like, which is actually a circumstance of... Genshin have a problem with the resin system, right? Wherein the resin system wants you to log in every day to be able to level up and farm for your characters and build them. So if you play very casually, this game progresses at an absolute absurd snail's pace, right? We do have a bunch of fragile resin that I can use for this video, which should help me get some characters leveled up and hopefully get 2 teams that are functional enough to clear Spiral Abyss. But of course, once you run out of the fragile resin, what do you do from there? if you play super casually, well, you get is what Hoyo versus decided. Hoyo thankfully is increasing the resin cap to 200. In my opinion, they really need to add an overflow system for players like Bling, so that if they stop playing for 2 weeks, they come back to the game, they could, spend 3 hours farming for Xiao if they feel like it, right? By having 1,000 overflow resin or something. But anyways, these characters are a good start. Looks like they don't have... We're probably going to go unlock Dendro Traveler. I'd say, doing something like a Keqing Dendro Traveler team, plus, I don't know, a Tignari... Well, Tignari Fischl wouldn't exactly make that much sense. There's more artifacts than I actually expected Bling to have, and obviously it's mostly from farming bosses. I wonder if there's any good artifacts. Oh, actually, this ER is the most important stat in the game. So this is a cracked artifact. I would never throw away an artifact that has this much ER. For how early this account is, this is not the worst animal goblet. This is honestly kind of cracked. And then on to this one. This is a zero-net stat piece. Again, we got some relatable roles here. And this looks bad, but this is actually a zero-net stat piece. I would probably never throw this away. EM goblet, ooh. Especially when you're starting out, at this AR level, there's many a character build in this game that just stacking a whole bunch of EM can get you functional. I just went into their battle pass page, and here's some proof of them being a very casual player. This patch is almost over, and they're at battle pass level 2. So yeah, artifact situation honestly isn't even looking that bad. I think it's a decent start. Weapon-wise, we got a Fav Lance, we got a Fav Sword, we got a Fav Bow. Oh, you did refine. I would not recommend early game refining your Fav weapons. They are the strongest weapons in the game, and a lot of characters want them. We're gonna go switch Traveler to Dendro. And the reason being quite simply, Bling has Keqing, and Dendro reactions in general are pretty strong as far as giving fairly accessible ways to deal damage in this game. I need to figure out what 2 teams I want to focus on. And then we just need to farm a little bit for some characters. And then, of course, to hopefully equip them with some artifacts. Like, for example, Dendro Traveler is going to be a little bit annoying. Mostly in that, you know, we only have 1 ER weapon available. Actually, I guess, Skyrider Sword might be a functional secondary option. Dendro Traveler basically just needs ER to be able to burst consistently, and then they do be pretty good. There is the potential to use Kaching and Tighnari together. I've never personally played it, but most people would lean towards using an off-field Dendro unit to apply Dendro and spend more time on Kaching. You know, Official takes a lot of investment to get value out of it. No, I think for Outland Plan, we're gonna put Xingqiu as in here instead. We got some Dendro application. We'll get some Hydro and more defensive utility out of Xingqiu, and then you can basically trigger Hyper Bloom as the worst case scenario. If we don't have enough crit stats for her to actually see meaningful crit damage, right? So, now that I have a vague outline, at least, of the teams to potentially use, what we're going to be focusing on here is the supportive units. I would like to farm Gilded Dreams and Deepwood Memories. This artifact set is relevant for Dendro Traveler, and then this relevant artifact set is relevant for Kaching. We don't necessarily need 4 pieces of it, but even just getting like EM main stat pieces and Gilded Dreams could be very valuable. A genuine option is just leveling Kaching up, but we could just start doing Hyper Blooms with her with Iron Sting, and wham blam, she'll be contributing meaningful team damage. Would like to level Official to 80 as well, but she's realistically going to be deprioritized. Bennett wants a high base attack weapon, and okay, they don't even have it unlocked. But anyways, the Sumeru craftable sword is really good for Bennett. So right now it's just a problem of how many resources would I like dump into prototype Rancor when it'd be far better to get that Sumeru craftable sword. I think we'll just stick to trying to level up Fab Sword to level 80. I can just farm this tomorrow. Oh, you know what? One issue I just realized. How many... If I'm going to level all these characters... Ooh. Yep. Okay. We're going to have to... See, this is really the problem, right? That what we're encountering here, all these things I want to potentially do. The problem is like, oh my god, what do you focus on first? What does Iron Sting take? Okay, we do have a lot of these ores, which is good. Also, the Mora might be a problem. Alright, this I can farm today for Iron Sting. Because of the overall low resource level, which again, like, 51 Fragile Resin seems like a lot, but it's going to be split across so many different things with potentially bosses, with talent, as well as some that would like to spend in some artifacts. I don't know if it's really worth it to necessarily get too gung-ho about leveling too many characters, basically. And we can actually ascend Traveler here. And this weapon, we might have to use on Dendro Traveler if Bennett's using Fav. Okay, I guess I'm going to farm a whole bunch of this. I think, as good as Tighnari is, I think we're going to sideline Tighnari in favor of a team I know will perform well, which is the Kaching Bloom variation. She's already level 70, so we just need to farm a little bit of Electro Cube, it looks like. And then we might invest in Bennett a little bit more just to be able to power up Xiao a little bit. Now, because farming is painful when you're just getting started out, I highly recommend you do co-op, which is what I'm going to do here. Who's that? Can't not let in someone with a Candace picture. Wait a minute, it's me. Oh, this is really weird. I'm just standing around. I'm looking at the computer screen, but using my phone to control Arlecchino here. It's very weird. So, anyways, I'm going to use my build characters to farm, while Bling's characters basically just stand still. No, leave the Xiao alone. Oh, adventure rank 47. How exciting. Oh, you know what I forgot to check? I forgot to check how much this Xiao Bennett combo does on their own. Let's see here. Blam. Honest, hey, you know what? 13k, this is not terrible. But I'm still just going to use Arlecchino to be able to wipe through things, because, boy, is this going to make it a little bit faster for me. Oh, good. I was going to take Iron Sting level 70, but I already have to potentially farm enemies. We're going to wait a second. Xiao noises in the background. Just locking some 3-star weapons here before I start adding 3-star stuff as fodder. Why do all these weapons use Geofish app? Ugh. At a baseline, just wanted to get in some of the mains, the secondary stat value from these weapons, right? ER for Xingqiu, for Dendro Traveler, EM for Kaching here. Harbinger of Dawn is a better weapon, to be clear, once we get better artifacts for Kaching, but my short-term goal is just going to be like EM stuff on her to maximize Hyper Bloom damage. Well, I'm going to go farm the Electro Hypostasis. I just noticed Bling only has like 160 max stamina. That hurts so much. Okay, I highly recommend trying to find all the Oculus and in Mondstadt and Liyue. One thing I just realized while using Xiao in Overworld, farming some bishops. For Overworld, one really nice way to make Xiao feel much more functional is actually Favlance. Compared to White Tassel here, right, it obviously doesn't have the crit rate, but it has a lot higher base attack, which is meaningful, and then the ER and chance to generate... Oh, I forgot, we're in co-op, so we're dying. So basically, Xiao has the ability to get his burst back a lot more consistently. That just makes him feel a lot better in Overworld. Do that, do that. Oh yeah, with Xiao, by the way, you can plunge more, and you get more plunges out in his burst window if you do normal attack cancel. So after you land a plunge, just try to do a normal attack. And you might not see the animation, but it will let you plunge more. And you can see we already got Xiao's burst back quite a bit more comfortably. I wonder what Xiao's normal attack talents are at. His priority for his talents is kind of his burst and his normal attack equally. I'm going to add this to the list of things I need to farm tomorrow. Wait, we're only world level 5. So yeah, boss drops, you get a higher chance of better boss drops, and you can get like more elemental crystals for ascending characters. So we're going to revert the world level to level 6, and hopefully by the end of this video, Bling can just stay on the higher world level. Ooh, rank 47 gives a free noblesse piece. And whoa. Oh, you know what? That was just 6,000 damage from my Hyper Bloom there, right? And this is Kaching with just 280. Yeah, I'm at level 70 right now. We can easily be able to get her going to the point of generating 10k damage consistently. And she won't be burst reliant like Xiao. What a crazy concept, but just needs to build some ER on a lot of these characters, and then we got some good stuff going. This is also worth mentioning. Usually Hyper Blooms can get through these stupid guys' shields. And there's the first of the fragile resins we're using. Hopefully we don't use them all, but no promises. Oh, I was confused with the lines in the sky. That just means I think they started the quest for the mountains here in Liyue and they never finished them. It was like, felt like I've been transported to the end game of Breath of the Wild for a minute. To ascend Kaching, I lied, I need... Oh boy. It's fine. I only need to collect like 20 of these. It shouldn't take that long. Oh my god, the stamina. I might have to add onto my account fixing form that you are required to have at least 200 stamina, because it's so much more annoying just to run around the world when you don't have like... You've only got like 4 stamina upgrades. Oh, it's awful. I'm looking at the interactive map, and there's core lap is like everywhere around Liyue and like in Chenyu Vale and in the chasm, but all of it, all the freaking core lapis is spread out just all over the place. It's truly awful to farm core lapis, especially with no stamina. All right, that should be the last one I need. Good lord. Ascend the Kaching. We use all the rest of the hero's wits. Blam, level 80. Claim the wish. Use the wish. Oh, 4-star. This could be actually quite a nice thing for this account. Let's see. Never mind. Stringless is one of Fischl's best options. At R5, Stringless competes with like Skyward Harp, a 5-star build for her. At least when you're doing Aggravate Fischl. Alright, so let's see how much Hyper Bloom damage we do now. We were doing 6,000 before. And now we're doing 8,000 something. Yep, 8,600. So that was a 25% damage upgrade. What? With just level 80 in Kaching. So at this point, all I really have to do is try to get Dendro Traveler and Xingqiu to be able to burst consistently. So just get a whole whack ton of ER on them. So I think I'm going to go farm a bunch of Gilded Dreams in co-op here. And get hopefully a Deepwood build on Dendro Traveler. EM pieces for Kaching on Gilded Dreams. And if they happen to have crit, you know, that would be good for the future of building a proper Quick Bloom Kaching. Suppose I should also level Xingqiu just a little bit, although, leveling Xingqiu to even level 40 is going to take all of the rest of the materials. I'm going to do that. But, yeah. Oh, look, we already have enough to ascend him. I just want him not to, like, get one shot from an attack is the main reason. The goal will be to strongbox, I think, a little bit of emblem for him. Alright, well, I'm going to spend a whole bunch of resin in Gilded Dreams, and I imagine I will cut most of this out of the video. My hope is just to get something functional from Gilded Dreams here and Deepwood in hopefully 20-ish fragile resin. Oh my Good lord, what in the world? This is insanely lucky. One of the main things we're looking for is just like an ER timepiece, in particular on Deepwood. Sure, okay. Somehow, not getting any of the ER pieces I need for Dendro Traveler, but getting a lot of potential DPS Kaching pieces. I guess that's fine. And then we kind of need a crit circlet for that. What in the... Okay, seeing how this rolls for their Xiao. That's a bit unfortunate, but hey, it's an improvement technically. What? Okay. That's the second double crit 4-line piece we've gotten, and meanwhile, where's the ER timepieces? EM timepiece, okay. Oh, EM circlet, okay, that's unexpected. Also crit line still. It is very silly that we have full EM with not even a meaningless amount of crit stats. I still don't have any friggin' ER timepiece in Deepwood though. Just yay. Okay, yeah. Alright, well, end result is, frankly, an absurd amount of EM main stat pieces in Gilded Dreams, much more than I expected. Dendro Traveler is hopefully this flower rolls into ER, this feather hopefully rolls a little bit in ER. You have an off-piece ER timepiece. We really wanted an onset piece, but, you know, it's fine. Now, I would advise caution foddering a lot of things early on in your account to the Strongbox, because even pieces like this one, for example, this piece could roll heavily into the EM, and that could actually be a very, very good piece. I just think we really need some emblem pieces. And ER, in particular, would have been the desirable thing. That I hate that. I hate this. The reason I hate this is like nearly my perfect goblet on my Polar Molny account, and it took me forever to get a piece like this. Today we're going to probably use this on Xiao just because it has ER on it. I don't understand what is with this account getting really weirdly rare and high stat value EM pieces. Okay, well, I just got done farming for like over an hour. At this point I now have the ability at least to have full emblem on Xiao, although you'd see something's missing. I don't have an ER timepiece. That's because the game decided to hate me. Nice ×5. Okay, this is rolling well. Sad. Alright, so Kaching now has 700 EM on full Gilded Dreams. The weirdly high crit stats for not prioritizing crit at all. There actually might be a compelling reason with this amount of crit damage to switch her to Harbinger of Dawn. For now, we're just going to be lazy and stick to Iron Sting and just be happy with 25% of the time we see surprisingly high crits. After leveling these to max level, should be towards, 800 EM, but for now we really need to prioritize XP into, ER. Wow. 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 0 ER subset rolls? That really hurts. He has 215 ER. Dendro Traveler is actually my bigger concern here. By the way, we could use an off-piece ER piece on Dendro Traveler as well, but again, we have literally no other ER timepieces, so... Actually, wait. Oh, frick, I didn't even notice Tignari had that. Okay, we're gonna use Tignari's then. I'll be honest, if I had realized that this was on Tignari, I would not have farmed as much artifacts as I needed to. Well, I mean, hey, the fodder is still very useful. Please, just need ER. Oh my god, this game. Thank you. Alright, let's go. Alright, what's their ER at? 215. I think that's good enough. We got Xiao and Dendro Traveler to 215 ER. Dendro Traveler in this team definitely can and should use their skill multiple times. So, in a rotation. I can definitely tell you that we probably want a little bit more ER than that, but it's not terrible. Alright, let's see what we're getting though for Hyper Boom damage. Nice, 20,000 damage. Let's try to do a full sequence here. Do this, do that, do this, do that, and blam. And yeah, it just instantly died. That's a little bit stronger than we were before. I think this took me overall about like 4 or 5 hours. And we're not going to go to the Abyss quite yet, because I've got some more stuff to work on tomorrow for farming. But, I think that was 25 Fragile Resin about. in about 4 hours of time, and this team, I'm pretty confident, can probably clear past floor 8 of the Abyss. The power of transformative reactions. Oh, and Bling, if you're watching, you should really do a little bit of the Sumeru story to be able to unlock C2 Dendro Traveler. This extends their burst duration and their application, and also reduce their energy needs. A little bit of Hydro application from Barbara does help quite a lot with, particularly for Overworld, with Keqing not being super reliant on Xingqiu's burst, which is nice. Alright, took Skyrider Sword to level 80, alright, 224 ER. You know what, I'm just going to use the bottles and level this up. Blam. And now 233 ER. And there we go, Xingqiu's sword to level 80 as well. Holy crap, I just noticed we've gone from like 3 million more at the start of this video to 480,000. Oh, good lord. That might hamper my ability to do some things I wanted to tomorrow, but I don't know. If we have to, we might end up spending a lot of this fragile resin just on, you know, heroes wits. Mora. Oh, that would feel rough, but hey, we'll see what happens. Okie dokie, it is day 2, and with how our resource level is, you know, 300,000 more left, and speaking of which, actually it's going to go slightly lower. Off camera, I checked to see if we could level up Favlance, because I think the plan for today is to actually focus on Xiao. As much as it could be worthwhile to invest in Fischl and Tignari or whatever, we would need to farm Heroes Wits, Mora, and the bosses, right? Like, 24 Fragile Resin is not enough to level up multiple characters, so instead we're going to focus on the characters that already have some level investment, such as Xiao. 117,000 more doesn't seem like a lot, but it is a lot. It is a lot when you only have 300,000. Bye-bye. And the reason we're doing that is because that's just a pretty significant base attack increase. It's also ER. The second part of what we need to do, though, is, you know, this is not exactly correct for a Fab build on Xiao. We are going to try to level his talents, which we can farm some of these with the event running today, even to double our drops. I'm hoping to at least get his normal attack and burst talent to level 6. And then part 2 of making Xiao be a little bit better, at least good enough for like floor 8 and being better in Overworld, is to farm artifacts again, but also to improve Bennett. Ideally, we would like to get, you know, an ER timepiece, which so far I've had terrible luck with ER timepieces, but an ER timepiece on Noblesse would be good, right? Getting Bennett on a Noblesse build would be really, really, really good. If Bling had, you know, done some of the Sumeru stuff and had the Sumeru craftable sword, Sapwood Blade unlocked, I would be crafting that sword and leveling up that for Bennett instead. But we're just going to stick to Fav. Bennett's buff, of course, scales on his base attack, which includes the base attack from the weapon, so we really do want to get this weapon to level 80. We're also very close to just being able to get Bennett's next ascension anyways, with just a little bit of treasure hoarder farming, so we may as well do that. Alright, we're going to call up again just to make my life a little bit easier farming-wise. Wow. I think that will be enough to level Xiao. Oh wait, this is at level 4. Shoot. Might need to do one more run in the domain. Also, definitely going to have to farm a little bit of Mora, especially for artifact leveling. And blam, Xiao burst to level 6. Alright, we're gonna get Bennett's next ascension done real quick. I probably should have Dendro Traveler bursted. Oh well. Oh no, we got him. Nice. Didn't have to burst. Oh, dang it. Come on, game. Bennett ascends with ER, so that's one of the main reasons we're sending him, and then he gets a little bit of a base attack increase. The more I'm playing on this account, the more I'm just like, oh, the early game stamina issue is just so awful.
Rain outlines your fate. Don't blink.
Nice 11k overloads there. See, that would be a potential reason to just like slot in Bennett, to be completely honest, in this team for Overworld especially. So you just, you know, do E on Bennett and then do Keqing Wax and get 11k overloads, right? It would genuinely be more comfortable than this current over-reliance on Dendro Traveler, I would say. Watch this not, or give me 3. Yep, I knew it. Frick you, troll game. It doesn't really matter to be... To be clear, the extra is going to be useful for, you know, the next ascension. And take his burst to level 6. We're under 100k Mora. Alright, next we just gotta get Fav Sword to level 80. No, stop targeting Keqing. No, please. Please. Oh my god, this domain. I might be able to get out of here with just 1 resin. Whoa, darn it. I think I'm 1 away. Dang it. Really would have preferred if this was 3 whites. Oh my, what in the, okay. Well, that's half the materials for the level 90 Ascension for Fab, I guess. Ascend Fab Sword. We do not have enough money to level 80 it. God dang it. Alright, well. Well, there's a good chunk of Mora. At least enough to level this up. Lem. So now we're gonna move on to farming Marchese Hunters. We'll probably need to we're not gonna spend all the fragiles in Marcheses. And the idea with Marchese Hunters is just, you know, Xiao when he's bursting, he drains his own HP, right? So he can just keep up the free crit rate passive. Makes it a lot easier to build him. Since it means like we can just get like crit damage main stat, attack percent, animo goblet, and you know, kind of whatever, and he should be pretty okay at a baseline. Onwards. They don't. Oh my gosh, there's not even Fontaine on the map. Oh no. Oh no. I knew it was. Luckily this waypoint unlocks by default, so it shouldn't take me that long. Oh my god, I don't know if we have enough stamina to fly over to the Fontaine area. Holy crap. Oh no. Oh good lord. This is not the problem I thought I would have to fix. And no stamina food. Oh boy. Alright, can I make it to Freckles? Oh no. No, 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 this is not, no. I made it like halfway. Okay, this is not the problem I thought I would have to fix in this account. How to even cross a body of what? Do I have to Kaya? Do I really have to? Oh my god. Oh, there's a wave rider there. Never mind. Okay, we're fine. Sorry, Kaya. No limelight for you. Oh, that's cool. You can see the mountaintops with the lines from over here. That looks interesting. There we go. That only took me 20 minutes. I'm sorry for being such a child, but like... Alright, the most important artifact we could see here is probably a crit damage circlet in Marcheses. And then we just need like attack percent, main stat, timepiece, and flower and feather to be able to do the 4-piece set. Well, there we go. Attack percent. Okay, this is some really good luck for Marcheses for the start here. Hey, AR48. And, oh my, that's an official piece. You know what? Hey, that's an ER timepiece. Another ER timepiece. Please give me MH. Thank you. That's what in the, okay. Another ER. Okay, the game is straight up trolling at this point. This is gonna be an absolutely crap piece for official. Alright, we are 15 cannons resonant, and somehow we have a lot of potential good pieces for official, which is unexpected. And for Xiao, we have a number of potential pieces as well. Most notably, if we get a crit damage main stat circlet, doesn't even matter if it has good substats. We're kind of good. Oh, this obviously could be extraordinarily cracked. Really would have preferred a crit damage main stat for Xiao. Oh my good lord. Holy crap, that's like the dream. Okay. Our main issue right now is honestly, we're probably not going to have enough fodder to level all these things, so let's see how it goes. You know what? It didn't roll defense. Those are good stats. He definitely wants some ER. The stat value on this piece is still insane. And now it's, oh my god, okay, yeah, genuinely, one of the most cracked artifacts. Like, when you have a high stat value circlet, like, yeah, there's like 3 minimum rolls of attack percent, but still, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 relevant stats on a circlet is utterly insane. That's not great either. That really sucks. That really... Okay, hey, 1 attack percent roll. Oh, we're out of Mora. This feather was sad. I will try to finish leveling up this timepiece. Like what I want to emphasize, we have now a Fav build on him that has the same, very close to the same crit ratio that we had with White Task before. So we have a lot higher base attack, which means he should be doing more damage with this build. We're going to make a Hail Mary for Noblesse pieces on Bennett here. Alright, circlets are good. Goblet exists. Yeah. Nice. That's actually the dream circlet kind of for Bennett. Alright, well, that's a win. And hey, ER there.
With swords from shadow. Sheet of light.
See, reaction soups teams when you just spec some character like Kaching and DEM are so satisfying. Oh yeah, Overload also does AoE damage. Alright, we gotta level up this piece. Ideally, this would actually roll not into that. All into flat, or not, no. Oh, frick. It heard me say flat. I meant to say ER. I hate how expensive it is to level. Why? Oh, that's so sad. I hate how expensive it is to level up artifacts, by the way. Okay, I mean, really needed ER, to be completely honest. Oh, crap, I just used... Oh, well, that's fine. Alright, we're at 210 ER. Honestly, this amount of ER is probably fine in many circumstances. We'll level this a little bit for an ER roll. Hey, thank you, game. Okay, well, he's at 225 ER. I think it's good enough. There's only one thing left to do in this video, and that's see if we can actually do what Bling asked me to, which is seeing if we can clear up to floor 8. Looks like they haven't even done floor 6. There is different buffs going on, so like floor 7 has a bunch of crit buffs, which should make that really easy. We'll see how this goes. For the Xiao team, obviously we're mostly just doing Bennett and Xiao. I'm gonna throw Xiangling in here for Pyro Resonance, basically, and see if we actually improved this Xiao build. Also, let's see what Xiangling does. Just about nothing. Fantastic. All right. Well, we didn't crit there. Hey, there we go. 24k. That's a lot more than we were doing before. 66 crit rate is still not a lot as far as, you know, seeing consistent damage numbers, but hey, this is definitely an improvement, and we're getting our burst back immediately. So we can just, you know, immediately switch back to going that, and then start it over again. This is a very significant improvement to Xiao, I would say. Let's see how this goes. That. I didn't mean to do that. It was just a waste. Can I switch to Kaching? Yeah, we definitely don't have enough ER here. Can I stop being interrupted? Oh my god. But the damage is perfectly fine, so, you know, honestly, like, if we had artifacts completely leveled up on Dendro Traveler and Xingqiu, it might be completely fine. And then, of course, if Dendro Traveler had C1, C2, that would help a lot as well. Really? I'm noticing the stamina in here as well, by the way, wherein, like, I'm just trying to, like, dash around. I can just run out of stamina trying to dash to different enemies. Hello, butthole. Oh, good. All the freaking slimes. Alright, so these slimes are very annoying. I don't know how much of that footage I'm going to include, but as you can see, it's still getting through it without a problem. Stop moving me around. Oh my god. See, the stamina would be nice here. Why would you target that, you freaking idiot, Xiao? Well, that's okay. That is a circumstance, I suppose, that is nice for having Fav, because, hey, look, we got our burst back anyways, although it died. Oh, they're gonna blow up that. Oh, somehow they didn't blow it up. I got lucky. I think Barbara managed to trigger it. How many freaking wizards do I have to deal with? Okay, there we go. That was an annoying floor with all the elemental checks, but not too bad. That's 34k. This is the floor that buffs crit rate a bunch, so no surprise we're getting some bigger numbers here. Probably target the Geo Shield dude, but honestly it's not gonna be a problem anyways, so hey, look at that 40k. Blam, blam. Jump back, please. Please. Here we go. Okay. Very satisfying. See, the team works. And blam. Nice, 41k. And they just died immediately. Easy peasy. There's slowing water, isn't there? That's wonderful. I love slowing water. It's my favorite. That sarcasm, just in case it's not entirely obvious. Use Rosaria, get through the shield. And look at that. Alright. Kind of wasted Bennett's buff a little bit, but hey, is done. And start to Xiao Plungy. I probably should have saved Bennett Burst now I think about it, but you know what? I think we'll be fine. I'm gonna just try to use Barbara. Oh, yep, good job, me. Let's try to use Barbara here. Take care. Yep, there we go. Alright, and do this, this, this. And we'll start with this, why not? And we'll do skills. Oh no. Hey, there we go. Was worried we wouldn't one rotate it there. Ugh. Well, that's floor 8 officially completed as per Bling's request. Claim the rewards for them. Then the Mora might be the most important thing there. Now, floors 9 and 10 I think might actually be surprisingly doable. Probably a little bit of a struggle. But I think I'm going to leave those for Bling. Hopefully Bling can update us in the comments and let us know how far they are able to get after whatever they see in this video. At this point, I'd say this account is sufficiently, fixed. Even though, again, as I said in the beginning of the video, I don't really think the problem with accounts that are at this AR level is them being broken and in need of fixing. It's literally just a problem of what do you focus on. And honestly, I put in more effort than I needed to clear. But I also wanted to, of course, get different options set up for Bling so that they can have a better experience just using different characters in Overworld, right? All in all, spent about 50 Fragile Resin and 10 hours or so of gameplay doing different things, grinding out stuff, and we've got a better Xiao than before, better Bennett than before, a very functional Kaching team. For Bling, I really think they should focus on, getting the more stamina because it's genuinely annoying just in all aspects of the gameplay. Getting Sapwood Blade for Bennett would be a pretty big deal. It would significantly increase Bennett's buff. And then of course, the fab that he's using could be freed for like Dendro Traveler, or probably more notably Xiao, honestly, because Xiao is more painful when he doesn't get his burst back. And other than that, if Bling wants, this would be much more a long-term thing, but leveling Fischl is very much worthwhile. Tignari is a good character too. Last thing to mention real quick, if you want to submit for me to fix your account, there is a form link in the description and probably the pinned comment, hopefully. I believe I have about 1,000 submissions right now in the form, and at the rate I've been making these, it would take me 100 years, which is not even that much of an exaggeration. Even if there was a reality where I made, one account fixing video a week, which I don't think I could do right now, it would take me, 30 or 40 years to get through the existing submissions. So I'm not going to be able to fix everyone's account. I do have ideas in the future to try to get through more of the submissions though, so, subscribe or whatever if you want to see more account fixing videos. And hopefully Bling is able to have more fun with Genshin now that I have spent a few hours fixing things up.